This is a demonstration of Dragon Professional version 16, navigating a website. And we'll talk about some accessibility aspects to help users of voice command-based softwares like a dictation program to navigate a website with ease and be able to access your information. So let's begin. We're going to open up Dragon. The user of a voice-activated software like Dragon will have a toolbar at the top. And so we have a microphone icon that's right now showing as a red color because it's turned off. So we would need to activate it to what we call wake up, and that would then turn green. And then if we need to pause it, we put it to sleep and that turns blue. And so let's go ahead and open up the software. Open Person 1 Chrome. Press enter. Go to sleep. So Dragon, accessing the web has a couple of commands that you can use. Tab helps you navigate down the page by the elements that are active. And so that includes a URL, website link that's active, any drop-down menus, images that have action-oriented elements connected to it, form fields and such. And then we can also scroll down the page, or we could page up and down. And we'll demonstrate some of this for you here. Wake up. Tab. 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 Go to sleep. When it hits drop-down menus, the focus color changes to a slightly darker gray in this situation. So you would know what navigation tab you're on to activate. You can also add a number to the amount of tabs that need to occur to move across the page. And this is a great time to do that when there's a lot of navigation links to go through. So I'll demonstrate how that works. Wake up. Tab 10 times. Tab 10 times. Wake up. Tab 10 times. Tab 10 times. Tab 10 times. Tab 10 times. Go to sleep. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, the URL is displayed. So the mouse is now hovering over the after page link. And so that is your visual focus for URLs in the content. And we're going to scroll down at this point, by active element. Wake up. Tab. 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 Go to sleep. We just passed several URLs that are listed on the page that aren't active links. So I use my touch pad to move us back up there. So under the links heading, there's quite a few URLs that are written on there that are not active links. They're just then picked up with voice command as text. So it surpassed all of that as if it didn't exist. Wake up. Tab. 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 Go to sleep. Now we'll fill out a form, and a form should be easy to maneuver through using the same command tab. But if you are finished and needing to submit something, you would press enter, such as when you're selecting dates, you may hear that command, or go up, go down, you may hear that command if there's a drop-down option. So there's a couple of differences there than what you've been observing so far. Wake up. Wake up. First name. Last name. Scratch that. Go to sleep. So intuitively, I expected the first name, last name to be together. So this is already kind of going to be an interesting form to have to pay attention to, since the logical order is not consistent with what I would expect from a form. So that's one thing to be mindful of when you're building a form field. Wake up. Tab. 1, 2, 3, anywhere. Tab. Tab. Kansas City. Tab. Missouri. Press enter. Tab. 64015. Tab. Last name. Tab. Tab. 816 655 6700. Tab. To help my neighbor find assistive technology, period. Tab. Select. Tab. First name. Tab. Last name. Tab. Go to sleep. Now in this situation, there's a date selection required, and it's already on a pre-selected date with a calendar image. So in this case, we would use what's called a mouse grid, and that helps us select by number on the mouse grid a narrowing point to get to what we want to activate. So let's see that now. Wake up. Mouse grid. 7, 3, 6, 7, mark. Press enter.
This video. This.
Page up.
This.
All right, so it appears, go to sleep.
This video.
Go to sleep.
This.
It appears that we have activated the submit button when we selected the date. So that was kind of interesting. So unexpectedly, I've finished the form. I don't know if I filled out everything needed or if I had any typos because I did not get a chance to proofread. Let's go to the next page because it has a little bit more of an accessible form option, including the date feature. I want to demonstrate the difference between formats used for dates and forms. Wake up. Tap 5 times. Tap 5 times. Tab. 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 Press enter. Tab. Go to sleep. So here, the skip to content shows, that's one of the benefits with the voice command software Dragon, allows us to see that command. It's typically hidden just for screen readers. So we can then make the choice to activate that. And in this case, I will, because it will skip through all of the navigation of the drop-down menus. That's an awful lot of tabbing to go through. Wake up. Press enter. Tab 6 times. Tab, 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 tab. First name, tab, last name, tab. Press enter. Go down 8. Press enter. Tab. Press enter. Go down 20. Press enter. Tab. Press enter. Go down 2. Press enter. Tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere. Tab. Tab. Kansas City. Tab. Missouri. Press enter. Tab. 64015. Tab. Tab. 816. 655. 6700. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Go to sleep. So this is an interesting thing about Dragon. You do have to pause, and I'm going through this quickly for the demo, but that could have been one of the reasons, is that I didn't pause long enough between tabs, and it retained the information for inputting, or the pre-fill option might be on, and it's getting confused. So scratch that, deletes the information that you just dictated. Wake up. 816. 655. 6701. Tab. To help my neighbor find assistive technology. Tab. Select. Tab. Select. Tab. 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 Go to sleep. So the CAPTCHA here now asks for a number to be entered. It's 7 times 10. So I'll say 70. We'll see if it gives us a number, or if it's spelled out in letters. If it is, then I'll need to type it in. Wake up. Tab. 70. Tab. Select. Go to sleep. So in this version of the form, we get a chance to review our information that we've inputted for typos, to correct anything. And so I'm using the laptop again to scroll up and down just to show you that information. And then we can either return to the page and make edits, or we can submit the request, which I'm doing. And it takes us to the next element. And the last part of this demonstration, let's see if we are at that place, is to activate the controls for the video. Wake up. Tab. Press enter.
This video. This.
Press enter.
Of this. This.
Go to sleep. All right, and this concludes the demonstration for Dragon.